Now that Teyana Taylor has confirmed that she and her husband Iman Shumpert are separated after 10 years together and 7 years of marriage, absolutely no one is surprised. They've had their fair share of public scandals, and the red flags have continued to bust us upside the head throughout the years. If you hate it when we dive deep into other people's business,
we do not care.
But for the rest of y'all, go ahead and bust open a bag of beef or bacon jerky, toasted corn nuts, and butter toffee peanuts from rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has thousands of 5-star reviews. To give you some insight into this story, we have to go way back to December 10th, 1990, when Teyana was born in New York. Her mom was a single parent while her biological dad was in prison for 13 to 14 years of her life. Studies have shown that children who grow up with absent fathers can suffer lasting damage, including depression, substance abuse, anxiety, psychological issues, a tendency for violence, and sexual and criminal activities. While mothers are able to step up and give a child the love and affection they require, the void that is left by an absent father has proven to be detrimental to a child well into their adult years. Teyana felt the effects of her father not being around early on in her life, so when her mom moved on and got engaged to someone else, Teyana was thrilled. She developed a close bond with her mom's fiancé up until he was tragically murdered when she was about 11 or 12. Teyana told Angie Martinez that the loss had a significant impact on her. When her dad was finally released from jail,
I wanted that figure so bad that yes, when he first got out, I was excited to say, Dad.
However, they began to clash almost immediately. Teyana told Angie Martinez that he tried to play an authoritative role in her life, and she wasn't about to take orders from someone who didn't even know how to operate in the real world after spending so much time in prison. As they continued to bump heads, feelings of abandonment that she tried to conceal came to the surface. She told Angie Martinez that she felt so much resentment because he was never there to protect her, and she felt like he threw her to the wolves when he left for prison. Thankfully, her mom met a new man whom Teyana now refers to as her pops. However, men would continue to disappoint her over and over and over again as she made her way through life. In 2005, she signed with Pharrell Williams' Star Trek Entertainment imprint. Teyana said Pharrell really wanted to have children at the time, so he was excited when Teyana started calling him Pops. Their bond continued to deepen as Pharrell called himself Skateboard P and Teyana referred to herself as Skateboard T. She appeared on MTV's My Super Sweet 16 and dropped her first single, Google Me, in 2008. This was around the time her personal and professional relationship with Pharrell started to crumble. Teyana admitted she put him on a pedestal, so she was devastated when he didn't protect her from outsiders who started to mismanage her career. According to Teyana, Pharrell was too non-confrontational, and he allowed outsiders to break them apart, and she was disappointed that he never protected her. The same feeling of abandonment that she experienced with her dad reared its ugly head. Her time on his label came to an end, but the constant disappointments and lack of protection she received from male figures in her professional life spilled over into her romantic relationships. She started dating NBA player Brandon Jennings, and they got engaged sometime around 2010. In 2011, during Luda Day weekend, she met rookie New York Knicks basketball player Iman Shumpert. Teyana told Vlad TV that Iman tried to talk to her, but she turned him down because she was in a relationship with Brandon. However, since Iman was living in her home state, they would bump into each other all the time. Teyana was drawn to his outgoing personality, and she loved how outspoken he was, so they decided to exchange numbers and keep in touch. Now, back to Teyana and Brandon. She told The Breakfast Club she waited until 2 years after they got engaged to knock boots for the first time. 2 years.
I got a ring 2 years before I gave up anything. You feel what I'm saying? True. I'm very proud of that. But me doing that was my decision. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I was ready for. Like, actually, when I did that, we were broken up.
She had waited 22 years to be intimate with a guy because she wanted to make sure he was the right one. And she really thought she would spend the rest of her life with Brandon. However, her fairy tale came crashing down in 2013 when her friend video vixen Tay Heckard started dating Brandon behind her back. Oh, hell no. Teyana said she found out about their relationship via online blogs. That bitch.
he's young and in his prime and pretty much trying to have his cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? And I never tripped. All I asked for was just don't embarrass me. You know what I'm saying?
While appearing on The Breakfast Club, Teyana called out Tay for being 36 years old and preying on Brandon, who was only 24 at the time. Teyana added, "My issue with Tay is what Tay did was wrong, but it's not the first time she's done it to anyone." Now that's trifling as hell. Brandon tried to downplay his relationship with Teyana, and Tay stated she and Teyana were never friends, although Teyana later released some text messages between her and Tay that said otherwise. Got him. Tay and Brandon went on to get engaged, but they were unable to tie the knot because Tay was tied up in a legal domestic partnership with a woman named Monique Blanton. Now say what now? She just spread eagle all over the place. In June 2013, Iman went public with R&B singer Elle Varner after the two had been quietly dating for a while. Elle told Hip Hollywood she was excited to finally have their romance out in the open because she was tired of hiding it from the public. 2 months later, Iman underwent knee surgery. Teyana said after she found out he had no one around to help him through his recovery, she decided to rearrange her schedule to help take care of him for a week. Now hold up now. What the hell happened to Elle? Well, she and Iman were experiencing relationship issues at the time. However, Elle continued gushing about their romance during a September 4th, 2013 interview with Vibe magazine. But then, 9 days later, which was 1 month after Teyana signed up to help Iman with his recovery, Elle announced that she and the NBA player had broken up. She later expressed regret to Vibe Vixen about making their relationship public. I bet she did. According to Iman, Teyana actually tried to convince him to get back together with Elle, but Iman said he failed the mission. It was during that time when Teyana was Iman's bedside nurse that things started to heat up between them. Iman touched her knee while they were sitting on the couch, and sparks flew. That'll do it. She didn't have any feelings for him beforehand, but after that moment, she fell in love. To start their relationship off on the right foot, they each sat down and created their separate hit list of the celebrities they had smashed prior to being with each other. Not a body count. Iman later told Angela Yee that they didn't want the other to feel surprised about anything that went on in their past. Oh, okay. Before going public with their relationship, they went through a few rocky situations. Iman admitted to VH1 that in the past he had the ability to cut women off and never talk to them again. But with Teyana, whenever they had a disagreement, he would crawl right back to her and start begging. She and Iman went Instagram official on Iman's birthday in June 2014, and they made their first public appearance at that year's BET Hip Hop Awards. Despite both of them being 24 and with busy careers, they decided to have a baby. In September 2015, Iman announced they were expecting their first child. In his social media caption, he wrote, "When a man loves a woman how she was born to be loved, procreation is the best blessing you can receive." I know that's right. They announced their engagement 2 months later at Teyana's baby shower, and she gave birth to their daughter Iman Jr. in December 2015 inside the bathroom of their Cleveland home. We ain't gonna talk about it, so y'all just gonna glaze over that. By 2016, she was signed to Kanye West's Good Music label. During that year's MTV Video Music Awards, Kanye debuted his music video for the song Fade, which featured a scantily clad Teyana and Iman looking sexy as hell. While Teyana hoped Kanye's label would drop her album shortly after the premiere to capitalize on the attention she was receiving, he dropped the ball. Once again, she felt unappreciated, and the lack of support from Kanye created a ripple effect. The previous instances of men who let her down and abandoned her came back to the surface. When childhood trauma is left unaddressed, it can negatively impact relationship skills and brain function well into adulthood. Studies have shown that healing from those adverse circumstances is possible, which then results in better relationships and a higher quality of life. However, without addressing the inner turmoil, it's possible for someone to get trapped in a never-ending cycle of negative experiences and pain. By September 2016, there were rumors of trouble in paradise. Social media users noticed Iman commenting on an Instagram photo posted by Sarah Snyder, who was dating Jaden Smith at the time. Now hold up now. His comment was a request for Sarah to DM him, and Sarah responded, LMFAO, okay. After the Shade Room caught wind of the tomfoolery, Iman commented on their post that it was all business. He wrote, "I apologize for the nonsense. Next time I'll just call around for numbers. Sorry for the drama." Teyana also reportedly went through his DMs to prove that there was nothing shady going on between them.
But for real though, babe, that make me look like a lame.
That's
like,
real.
I don't DM to get no girl.
First of all, we do it everywhere. He don't even need to go get it nowhere
Yeah,
else.
that's what I'm saying.
While that crisis was averted, more allegations popped up that same month when photos of Iman with other women resurfaced online. Iman took to his Instagram to confirm that the photos were old. A month later, in October 2016, Teyana and Iman quietly tied the knot at their home. With the increased attention on their relationship and their family life, the couple signed up to appear in a reality show. But the rumors surrounding their relationship really blew up in June 2018. Unnamed sources put Iman on blast for hooking up with adult star Sophie Brousseau, otherwise known as the mother of Drake's child. I know you lying. Iman took to his Instagram to share that he had an interaction with Sophie way back in the day before he even had the chance to date Teyana. Okay. Why wasn't her name on the body count list? A month later, after releasing her second studio album, KTSE, Teyana decided to give the world some information that absolutely no one asked for. Lord, let me sit down for this. In her song Three-Way, she sings, Three-way, I couldn't wait to have with you, 'cause I know it turned you on. So let's do it, babe, 'cause two heads are better than one. Now listen, we don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. And whatever these freaky-deaky celebs want to do behind closed doors is their business. But we've done enough of these red flag videos to know that adding a third person to the bedroom rarely ends well for couples. In a book by Kinsey Institute intimacy researcher Dr. Justin LaMiller, he revealed that 95% of men and 87% of women ages 18 to 87 fantasize about being with multiple partners at the same time. Granddaddy, get somewhere and sit down. If you don't take your geriatric genitalia somewhere and sit down. But among those who had acted on it, the research revealed that three-way action is, quote, the fantasy that was least likely to turn out well. Many of the study's participants revealed they went ahead with it primarily for their partner's benefit. In other cases, one partner agrees to engage in the act as a way to make the other partner happy or to stop their partner from cheating on them behind their back. And as most of us know, getting into these situations for the wrong reasons is a recipe for disaster. Sure is. As for Teyana, she felt the wrath from her fans who were disappointed in the lyrics of her song. So she took to her Twitter and said to a fan, just because I repeat, enjoy busting bitches down from time to time with my husband doesn't mean I don't respect self. So you should go and enjoy your whack-ass sex life and stay out of mine. You tell him, girl. She also confirmed during a chat for the Bumble dating app that she's the one who initiated their encounters. In another song called Issues, Hold On, she explores all the ugly feelings that come with being in love in the public eye. Alluding to possible marital issues, Teyana sings, this is deeper than you and other women. This is daddy issues. This is years putting up with the wrong type. So not only were they experiencing issues with fidelity, but Teyana was still allowing her past to wreak havoc on her life. Their reality show Teyana and Iman premiered in March 2018 and was supposed to contain 8 episodes. But when the show went off the air after episode 6, rumors emerged that Teyana and Iman had split up after he was caught cheating on her. Teyana took to her Instagram to post a video of her dancing with Iman, alongside a caption that read, the only split she was doing was a split on Iman's dangalang. No matter how many lovey-dovey videos she posted, they couldn't escape the rumors that their relationship was headed down the toilet. Somebody bring me some toilet paper. Teyana gave birth to their second daughter, Rue, in September 2020. They signed up for a new reality show in 2021 called We Got Love, Teyana and Iman. But after a successful first season, the show wasn't renewed for season 2, which sparked even more breakup rumors. And well, where there's smoke, there is fire. Okay. That brings us to February 2022. A TikTok user posted a blind item alleging that an unnamed singer suffered an overdose after finding out that her husband cheated on her. Say what now? People put two and two together and assumed the blind item was about Teyana and Iman, and you know Teyana wasn't going to sit quiet about all the speculation. She told Ebony magazine she had never used substances in her life and that her health issues were actually related to a liver condition. Teyana claimed she was going to pursue legal action against the TikTok user. However, we're unsure if she went through with it. Iman also denied the allegations. After experiencing so many disappointments in the music industry, she decided to step away from making music in 2022 to focus on other projects. In 2023, she appeared in the movie 1001. She told Yahoo that at the time of the filming, she was still suffering from postpartum depression, and she was dealing with grief after losing several childhood friends. She stated, "Any type of quiet battles I was fighting or struggles, I was able to pour it all into Inez and really give it my all. And I think that's what made it so real and authentic because every single emotion was real." Was there something more going on behind the scenes that she wasn't sharing with her fans? Absolutely. Although Iman wished her a happy Mother's Day and she wished him a happy birthday, fans noticed they were noticeably absent from each other's social media feeds. Teyana was also spotted attending various industry events without her husband. Then came September 11th, 2023, when Iman was accused of stepping out on Teyana. Again. This time, the Neighborhood Talk posted a video of Iman in a bathroom surrounded by a group of barely dressed women. And then in another video shared to social media, a woman can be seen wearing his chain. The woman spoke up and said she was one of Iman's artists and the chain was hers. Girl, stop lying. Unsurprisingly, we didn't find a lick of music on her Instagram profile. Not a nan song. While fans told the haters to pipe down and leave Teyana, Iman, and their eclectic relationship alone, Teyana finally came clean a week later that she and Iman were separated. She made sure to mention that infidelity wasn't the cause of their split. Girl, stop lying. She added, "The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little out of hand, and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provided some clarity for y'all." Despite these recent developments, we wouldn't be surprised if they worked things out. During a 2020 interview with XO Nicole, Iman stated that no matter what they go through, it always brings them closer together. But perhaps this is the best time for Teyana to address her past, her issues with her father and other men in the industry, and her tendency to accept the alleged trifling behavior Iman has exposed her to. Or maybe we just need to sit here and mind our business. Nah. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.